Yeah, there we go. Works enough.
All right, what's your name again? Ryan.
Ryan, that's right.
Please keep it going for Ryan for a little bit. Taking the time out of his precious life. Come on. Give us a beautiful host to us all. I have some pretty complex bits right here, so I'm gonna have some notes. Let's get this started slow. Lesson 1. You should never, under any circumstance, do cocaine with a sea turtle. You know why? Them motherfuckers never pass that straw. You guys have seen the video then. That viral video that single-handedly created paper straws. And it was like, you don't believe in sea turtles! Looking at the Thai place with their boba straws, I'm like, that was a bit on the nose. See what I did there? I was in a conversation the other day with this girl, and she was going off about how dolphins are supposed to be like one of the smartest fucking mammals ever, right? I looked at her, I was like, bruh, you know you can drown a dolphin, right? This is your home! You can die in it! You just stop going to the surface! Dolphin done. That's it. Can't do it. I call myself out on that one. I have had shark fin soup. It is delicious! It is absolutely amazing. If you have not had shark fin soup, you are not fucking living. Alright, let's set some boundaries here. First of all, I will not be doing any jokes on abortion. Nope. Those jokes always end too soon. I would not be doing any 9/11 jokes. Okay? So, 9/11 was a terrible thing that happened about 20 years ago when you were 1 year old. Okay? It's in New York. It was a landscape. Good to see you again, guys. Good to see you again. I want to pick you guys again for a little bit. It's okay. Thank you guys for coming back. So yeah, no 9/11 jokes. No, they always fucking crash and burn. Oh, no. We will not be doing jokes on rape. No one has consented to those. Good joke. All right, story time. I was coerced quite recently into sending a girl my very first dick pic. Alright? Fucking trapped on that one, bro. She started it, right? She sent me that, I mean, we would say clip pic, right? That's what we would like. I would have sufficed, I would have taken a clam shot. Right? Unfortunately, it was more of a boat show. So, and this is the reason why. You should never send a dick pic. I know everybody's going to be like, oh, I've never sent. I'm not even going to do the fucking survey thing because nobody's going to fucking raise their hand. You know, there's like 80% dudes here. You know, I'm like, oh, I've never sent a dick pic. You know. But then if there was definitely that verse on it for women, you'd be like, they're always sending dick pics! So, anyways, yeah, she sent me a boat show. And, I mean, I liked her. She was funny. She was cute. Really, the body part wasn't into it. It was more the alcohol. So, and, so anyway, she sent me this thing. And so I take a picture of it. And I'm looking at it, I was like, God, that is so jarring. I was like, I gotta spruce this thing up somehow, man. something off Photoshop. I'm doing a little marker thing. I make it look like, Mr. Penis. Mr. Peanut over there with his little top hat, and he's got a little freaking his arm out and everything. And I'm like, I should give him a monocle. I should not have given him a monocle. That just looked creepy. And I was like, how is the eye in the front? Like, it should be on the top, But, because it's B-hole is. That should be the fucking top. And not on the side. It's like, what kind of fucking weird Teletubby looking shit is this? Again, yeah, that looked weird. I'll never do that again. But again, it was so jarring. I had to block her and delete the whole thing. And because I was like, she was like, she left her shirt and this fucking tapestry thing in my house. I was like, yeah, that's going in the trash. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to fucking look down there every time. I'm like, there's my dick. Nobody even looks at it when you're jerking off, You're jerking off and you're you're staring at something else. Nobody's like, ooh. Let's take a look at that. Sorry, he's too young. A little too much for you? A little too much for you?
He just got here.
He just got here.
Born.
Welcome. To hell.
Puberty's done.
I'm kidding.
All right. Next story. I will do a little survey on this one. Anybody here have any experience with religion? Yeah?
Yeah.
What denomination?
I had the same priest as that other guy.
So,
my God.
Catholic?
Yeah.
God, you guys had awesome fucking Christmases, dude.
Pastor Joe?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm just joking. I am Catholic though. I'm not currently, but I was Catholic.
Or Catholic.
Yeah,
Now
whatever.
it's Catholic.
Oh.
You don't get all the gods and the vowels. All right? Catholic? Oh, no. No.
All right.
I was raised Jehovah's Witness.
Oh God. Yes.
I don't know if you guys know anything about that. But, yeah, till I was 18 years old. 5 days after I turned 18, I left a note on the fridge. It said, Mom, I've joined the punk rock band. I'll call you the next opportunity I get. And I left and never looked back. It was the best decision of my life. So anyways, growing up as Jehovah's Witness, at 5 years old, I was not allowed to believe in Santa Claus, right? I was told right off the bat, Santa Claus is full of shit. There's no fucking thing, no such thing as Santa Claus, right? So I was that little asshole kid in first grade with all those other little kids. People would go different places, and there's so hey there, little boy, what is Santa Claus, what did you ask from Santa Claus this year? And I'm laying, it's like, don't you know that's a lie? I'm like, Jesus, fuck. Yeah, I do, but you're not supposed to. Not supposed to say it like that. Get the fuck out of here. Telling kids at school, my mom's getting calls, she's like, your son's running around just telling us, this is all a lie! Yeah, that was bad. So, however, this story's not about that. This story's about a different type of Santa Claus that I believed in until I was 18 years old. So, moving forward. One of the first jokes I remember ever hearing was a joke my mother used to tell. We used to tell her friends, right? She grew up in Mexico, in Mexicali. And she was there. Word. Holler, bro. And she grew up in Mexicali. And this is during the time, and this is true, she was actually there in Mexicali when they were filming parts of the movie The Exorcist, right? So that part is true, right? And so she would tell her friends, she's like, I had a part in that movie, The Exorcist. Really? What'd you do? Well, that part where the girl, Regan, she pukes on the priest? I'm the one that made the guacamole. So I overhear this, and being a young kid, you know, you're really shit at fucking telling jokes. As a little kid, right? You absolutely suck at telling jokes. As a little kid. And so I'm over there. I go and tell my friends, going to school, with my friends, and I just skip right to the punchline that wasn't even, it was completely convoluted punchline, right? And I just blurred out, my mom was an exorcist that pews guacamole on priests. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? So then she gets another call. My mom got a lot of calls on me. A lot of calls on me growing up. Your son said this. Yeah, that checks out. So, in an effort to educate me, my mother decided to show me the movie The Exorcist, right? She's like, if this kid's he's not gonna shut up about the damn. He thinks it's the funniest damn thing. He keeps saying it, but he's saying it all wrong, and he laughs his ass off every damn time. You know, and he's like, he's not doing the joke right. So she's like, all right, mijo, sit down. And I got my little jammies. I'm sitting in there. She goes and gets the movie, and she puts it into the VCR. Okay, so VCR was a little box, right? That we had to put these big cassettes in, right? And then all right. And this was a beta VCR, all right? That means you had to fix the tracking and stuff on it, right? Okay, so tracking was a thing. You had to modulate between VHF and UHF frequencies before there was, you know. Okay, I'm just keeping it on par. Just keeping it on par, bro. So she puts it in. And I start watching the movie, right? I'm sitting there and I'm saying all the little spooky shit, you know, and the little crazy face comes up, you know, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of spooky, that's cool. And then, you know, she goes to the EKG thing, you know, and she's in the hospital, and then she comes down to the piano where all the party is, and she pisses herself, you know, and then she goes down the stairs all backwards and spooky and shit, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and then so she's fucking, you know, and all this happening, and then Father Marin shows up, and he's going up, and there's all the spooky sounds coming up from over there, right? So, and they go up the stairs, and just when she opens up the door, my mother realized she had made a terrible mistake, and she realized what that next scene was. If you have not seen the movie The Exorcist, that's where she decides to pleasure herself with a crucifix. We'll go with that. We'll stick with that one. So, in an effort to save her son from being completely traumatized, and in an effort to trying to be a good Jehovah's Witness at the same time, my mother realizes her mistake, and I'm sitting here just all like cross-legged with my little jammies, and I got my little stuffed animal, my little gorilla stuffed animal, dude, my little bag, you know, bowl of popcorn. I'm sitting there like, oh man, this is crazy, you know, just watching it all come, eyes wide open on that shit, like glued on it, right? She freaks out and just leaps with the desperation like Spider-Man leaping across a building and realizing he has no more webbing, you know, and just like leaps across, you know, the coffee table, just trying to desperately hit every fucking button on that VCR to stop this thing, right? She succeeds on mute. She succeeds on fucking up the tracking. So, we're going to pause right there for a second. Now, okay, again, to explain tracking, it's something that when you had like these TVs and stuff, they would do, like you had to have two people, like if you wanted to watch porn, then like you had to have your buddy like go up and like hold like the antenna, you know, and only one of you could fucking, I'm rocking her up. Yeah. What's an antenna? And he's like, what's an antenna? You're fucking great, dude. You're great. So anyways, So she's, you know, she's doing that, and she's like leaving across, and she's doing everything, and I'm watching because I'm very well informed how to watch porn and like scrambled shit, you know. And it's just like it starts to slow down, and I'm looking up, and all I see is that she turned into a Dairy Queen ice cream cone with a little curlicue on top, and I'm sitting there, and my mind is absolutely melted. So I'm like, what? She's like, oh, mijo, and then blue screen, doom, done, right? She's like, mijo, I'm so sorry, lo siento, mijo. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I sit there and I'm just so confused, like, I just want ice cream now. Like, all right. She was like, oh, I'll get you an ice cream. All right? That's the last time I heard about it. Fast forward until I was 18 years old. Never thought about the exorcist and everything. Fast forward to 18 years old, I'm over there. I'm homeless at the time because that's what happens when you're a Jehovah's Witness and you lose your virginity. They kick you out and make you homeless. So I'm skating and hanging out. And my buddy comes up to me and he goes, hey man, this girl Esther, her parents are out of town. We decided we're gonna rent the movie The Exorcist and go and watch it over at her place, right? I was like, oh, all right, yeah. And he's like, you ever seen it? And I was like, yeah, I've seen that one, dude. That's the one where that fucking girl turns into Dairy Queen ice cream cone with the 3 loops and a little curlicue on top. And he's like, what kind of version of The Exorcist did you watch? I was like, yeah, man, the one with the little 3 lumps and the little curlicue on top. And this time he's like, this doesn't make sense, dude. No. It was like, that is, I was like, so as any good homie would, he bet me $20 that I was wrong. And I was so confident. Took the bet. Went there. Watched the movie. There was no Dairy Queen ice cream cone with a little curlicue on top. All right. Well, we're already breaking the place. So good to bring the house down on that note. Thank you so much. That was my time.
Give it up for hockey.
You're good, bud.
There's nothing better than a boom.